Mental health has been at the forefront of many conversations in recent years, and as people continue to understand and invest in mental health, local organizations are doing what they can to make resources available, including Central Illinois Resource Center. Jake and Robin are here to talk about an upcoming mental health fair. Welcome, you two.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. So let's kind of touch on the importance of mental health and the importance of having a fair like this one.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, around mental health, there's so many stigmas and there's so many belief biases, but when it affects yourself or when it affects your loved one, that's when it really comes front of mind. And my perspective as a registered nurse and in my work, it's not something you would see, right? You know, it's not a broken bone, so you know how to treat that. It is the mind, but it does encompass the entire body. And so it's how you reflect that, how you treat that, and to make that where it is a positive outcome for the person affected, but it affects so many of us in so many ways.
Yes.
Absolutely, in so many different ways too.
Very much so.
Yes.
So what kind of resources will be available?
Yes, so we'll have several different community partners with us, Severa being one of them. They'll have their behavioral health unit there. Heartland Health Services will have their behavioral health mobile unit there. They'll be doing assessments. They'll be outside the library in their van doing their own little thing. That's kind of cool. New Era Cannabis will be with us. St. Francis Woods will be with us. We'll also have Crittenton Centers. We'll have OSF Strive. So we've got plenty of our community partners that practice in mental health. So hoping to draw out the community to get those resources to the table for those that need it.
Absolutely. Now, are you targeting anyone specific, any specific age groups?
No, not at all.
The resources are literally for everyone.
Yes,
Correct.
regardless of age, they're for everyone.
And that's really what it's about. The resources are there. It's just how to go about it, how to find the allocations, and then what to do with them.
Yes.
And really, it's going to take, you know, just one person, 2 to 5 persons to come and see and be present and to have something and take it home.
Absolutely. So is this an annual thing, or
we're hoping to do so. Yes, we have a town hall on mental health in Bloomington coming up next month. So once we get input there, we'll probably be doing one in Bloomington as well. So we do make it, try to make it an annual thing. And then we'll be doing more events next year, of course.
Well, look at that. You can get your resources here in Peoria, go to Bloomington, you know, and be spoken to and receive knowledge that way.
Yes.
So when and where is this happening?
Yes, so this will be on this Friday, the 19th, at the Peoria Public Library North Branch, located at 3001 West Grand Parkway in Peoria, out behind Menards off Allen Road, from 2 to 4 p.m. This event is free, open to anyone of all ages. And just come out, check out the resources, and let them see how they can help you and impact your life and make your future better.
Absolutely. Well, Jake, Robin, thank you both for coming in and sharing the details of this very important mental health fair.
Very much.
If you or someone you know would like to join us on In the Know, just head to our website, 25newsnow.com. Follow the features tab to In the Know. You may have to scroll down a bit, but that's how you submit the form.